I feel like longer.
No more than an hour though. I feel like after an hour
we lose shit.
Originally we were a joke, it was just kind of a Skype group, and then eventually we turned it into something that's more legit now. It's like, it's just a bunch of friends making music and just doing fun stuff. The things that we did for Volume 2, you know, we had the whole waterfall theme. So one of the big things is we wanted to have it very like inspired by nature and stuff like that, but in a lot of ways, a lot of our sound is just kind of the artists. Mm-hmm. It's not really a specific theme, we just kind of do things the way the artists want to do them, and we give a lot of freedom.
Like it must have been September, maybe even August, like about a year ago, we joined on the same exact day.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And intrigued by Fanservice was I read the SoundCloud description about how they're focusing on like how each individual artist has a unique sound. Like each one derives from like such a unique thing. It's kind of how it gets its cohesiveness. Like as a whole. As artists, we're all so different.
Yeah, it's like an all-stars team that actually gets along with each other.
Yeah, exactly. Like one of the big things, at least for what I'm trying to do to keep us unique, is I just want to try things that other collectives aren't doing. Like, at least with doing the consistency with the shows and putting out all the compilation albums and stuff like that.
I think it's the roster that sets us apart, in my opinion, because you'll never see a roster. Like, I'm not trying to like, you know, toot our own horns, but like, when do you ever see a roster like ours with like, you have Future Bass, you have Jersey, you have Trap, you have Future Beats, you have Neuro, you have Dubstep Script, you have Tompa Beats, you have Lo-Fi.
Like, it's just everything. It's
you have
a little bit of everything.
You have ambience, like everything.
Yeah.
Our dream of like making this a real thing is starting to come true. Like we always, in the early days, we always talked about like wanting to all meet each other and wanting to like play shows and just get a lot of people to like our stuff. The show, one of our main focuses was just for people to have a good time. We just wanted everyone to have fun, and we wanted it to just be a big crazy party. And
it is completely unreal. Like we were just talking about like the beauty and the brilliance of the internet and the fact that like I've met all these guys and I've been talking to y'all for like a year now at least, and it's just crazy to finally like put faces to the names, and you kind of realize that like SoundCloud is made up of actual people, and it's not just like a website. And that's like one of the most beautiful things.
We started a track
just like an hour ago.
Yeah, we literally started a track yesterday, and just the fact that like all of our personalities mesh together so well, it's just like we're lifelong friends without even ever met in person, which is crazy.
Everyone shows up, it's just, bam, everything clicks and we all get along super well. Like you don't get that with a lot of friendships you meet on the internet. You don't get a lot of people that's just like instantly connecting and there's just best friends immediately, and that's like the best part about it. And we plan on throwing a lot more, and we probably will start doing theme shows, but for the beginning we just kind of want to make something that people are just going to have a shit ton of fun at. A lot of hype and just a lot of fun. Like that's the big thing.
I think diversity is a big thing.
Yeah,
diversity about theme shows, but like Fanservice to me is inspired not just by one thing or not trying to just put one thing out, but like people in their life, they want to sum everything up. Like they want to just sum it all up, and like Fanservice provides a spectrum of music, all like forward thinking, and all.
We'll discover a lot of new genres and a lot of different people and like different communities and stuff like that. Like Tompa Beats is the best example of that because he's bringing in all these lo-fi guys to get into our music, and also a lot of our guys are getting into their music. So it's just kind of a very interesting thing. You don't see a lot of that.
It's like a huge melting pot. And Hikaru Station, like she comes from the Utaiti community, and it's basically like a bunch of singers who do like anime covers and singers, and they're getting into our realm of SoundCloud. And at the same time, I noticed that producers are getting into her community as well.
Fanservice is some legitimate glue. I would be sitting in this house alone right now, probably pretty sad.
To be called Fanboys. That was our original name. We were Fanboys 2015.
I remember
we had 100 followers and 2 songs, and it was just a mess. So like we really do fit our name, Fanservice. We appeal to the fans, and we appeal to a lot of different people. It's like, I'm trying to remember the original definition of Fanservice.
It says Fanservice is a group of artists with a unique sound and style from all over the world.
Yeah.
But that's true. A
Any
group of
questions?
artists with a unique sound and style from all over the world.
Reading the descriptions, like, we are a collective that incorporates all different types of sounds. Like, we're not focused on being straight future, being straight future bass, straight Hawaii, whatever. It's everyone.
It gives you such a smorgasbord, such a palette of sounds to enjoy, and like, so when we do these shows, it's gonna be important to like appeal to everyone, but not in a shallow way. Like, really like come because you like these artists and to turn you on to other music and to break down boundaries.
I'm Kay, and you're watching Disney Channel. Dun 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 dun. dun.